Hi guys, we're still at the Edenhope Cemetery. I've had my drink, I've had a bit of a rest. So we're just walking down to some more older ones down there. Oh, my gimbal's playing up a bit, I think. So there is some lovely bird life I've seen around. Now, there's obviously, I think, unmarked graves here. I don't know, I'm assuming. But Stash is back there. He's watching YouTube. He's fine. Don't worry, he's got food and drinks, and yeah, he's well looked after. So the ones here with the sand coloured are usually military ones, military graves, war graves. So we'll start here. We're up there before, we're now here. And this is a nice Celtic. This is Patrick. Patrick Burke, 1910. Oh. And this, we've got the cross, we've got the harp and the shamrock. Memory of Maria and Louisa, 1912, and Michael Adair, 1918. Here we've got, obviously, it's just Private J.A. Cassidy. Hopefully the war graves will come and give him a better one. See, they're all new ones. There are new ones. Oh, there looks like half a headstone there. Oh, those. Okay, we're going to go because they're new over there. And they're peppercorn trees, which are lovely, but they're termite prone. Okay, they're all recent ones. They look like recent ones. So this one, 19, Lucy Allen O'Neill. Okay. You have a grave here. And I feel there's another one here. And this is private. This one is Private Cassidy, 1919, erected by the Edenhope RSSLLA, which is the Return Service League. I don't know what the rest of the words are. If anybody knows, please drop it, or if I remember, I will put it in the descriptions. So that, I wonder if that's the same Private Cassidy over there. No, it's a different battalion. Hopefully they'll come and do one. for him. Okay. Achilles. This is an older one. No name. We have the good old star pickets holding this one up. Okay, we have Eliza Goodridge and Richard Goodridge. Oops. I'm just going to walk through because there's a lot of newer ones and older ones. And if I see any interesting ones, I will stop and let people have a look and because I'm heading over to that one, which is over near the fence, but then I've got to come back. Oh, that looks like a grave. Oh, some of these are very tight. I know where some of my family is. It's like they've been put in like sardine cans. There's a very small one. Okay. This one's got lovely marble. Okay. Oh. We've got like graves facing each other, which I haven't seen in a lot of, but that is a 1950s, so it's not a century old. Then we've got Elizabeth Peach. (1977). Now this one is 85, but this gentleman was, both he and his wife were noted historians in and around the area. Christopher Helen, and so he was very well known for that. Francis Colin Lloyd. Okay, we'll just have a look at that big grey cloud. If I turn you guys off, you know I'm walking very, very fast so I don't get rained on. Yeah, I've done those ones. Just going to come down here. Burns. Oh, that one's, they've got to putting it back together. Thomas Knapp and Elizabeth. Oh. Okay. Okay, now we are near the gates where we came in. And there's a lovely angel one over there, but I'll get to that. 1898. 1890. And Hankinson. 1890. And Alice 1890 and Robert 1916. Oh, excuse me. William Lampard 1899 and Thurza 1932. This is the Crick family, I think. It's quite a large family memorial. There's James, James Creek 1899, Catherine 1873, Agnes 1862 and Catherine 1871, and Harriet Sylvester, grandmother 1865. Oh. We've got Thomas Creek, who died at Edenhope 1902, and Private J.T. Creek, killed in action in France 1917. Thank you for your service. And this one has wood around as well as the wrought iron, but there's no name. Okay, there's no, just, okay, we have James Burns 1900 and Suzanne 1937. Okay, this is a hand, which could be that they're shaking their married couple. It also could be a Masonic, and it also could be they're holding God's hand. Sacred memory of Joseph, Love Son 1876, Emily 1915, and James, pioneer settlers, love parents of Margaret, born England 1856, James, born Adelaide 1861, Mary, born Harrow, which is down the road, 1863, and Annie, born Edenhope, 1866. Okay. Robinson, 1923. Okay, that's one's here. The Winnett families. We have a rather large family one here. Hazza Bodger, late of Talancowry, died 5th 1873. Dear friends, forbear to mourn and weep, while sweetly in the dusty sleep. My time was come, I could not stay, in the midst of health was snatched away. Private Peach. Late of the IFO, soldiers of... There's a no name here. Oh, that just got very cold and windy. Okay, we'll come over here. There's another large family one, and I'm sure the Edenhope has a large catalogue of people who, and also Patrick Heffernan, 1910. And they'd also have, this again is the shamrock, the wreath and the cross, which is very Irish. Mary Ryan and John Ryan. My maiden name was Ryan. I'm thinking, am I related to these people? Some of them probably yes, and some of them no. Because, yeah, you tell anybody your maiden name's Ryan when you're doing geology and genealogy, and they want to run because apparently we bred like rabbits. Our ancestors did. Mary Mahoney, 1902. Immaculate Heart of Mary, your prayers for her extol. O Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on her soul. And Timothy, 1908, and Catherine, 1923. I'm hoping there's not too much wind. Probably in certain ways on standing there would be, but there's a lot of newer ones there. This is a memorial tree because a lot of people have put hearts and love. There's a chair there that I will look at, but I'm definitely heading back in the direction of the car. It is a lovely cemetery, just to walk around and see. And if you think you've got a family member here, ring and chat to the Historical Society here, and also other people. Now here's what very particular and very common grave in Australia in rural areas, and sometimes even in cities, the posts with the pipes through it. I'll just come over here to this one. It looks like there could be unmarked. Now we did do that one up there. That's the... So this is pray for the repose of the soul of Mary Hamilton, 1910, and Anastasia, 1913. Okay. And this is, here is, I think I've done Anne Tansey. I remember that stone. Or was there another? There was another one like it behind us. See, 1909, and John Tansey, 1914. Okay, we're going to wander back here. I don't think it's going to rain at the moment. But as we know, a lot of newborns or stillborn babies were buried around trees and around the fence lines, and sometimes in coffins. So this is remembering the women of the farm, and this is Maria and her daughter Louisa, who were murdered in the Maryvale murders, and you can learn more at the Visitors Information Centre. It's very, very tragic. This is a very old one. Might not be that old, but it's very... Now there's a large family plot. And this one is Johnson, and oh, it's very hard to read, and looks like there's a picket fence around this one here. This one unfortunately has fallen and broken the McDonald here. 1931, Victoria, 1889, 1890. Oh. I can't really see. Okay guys, it is getting very windy and very cold. So I'm actually going to finish. So this has been redone. Hector MacDonald, 1886, born at Portree, Scotland. Jane, born at Portree, 1900. Now if you look behind that, and I will come through here, but this is a very old fenced grave here. And there's another two over there. I'll say, oh, it seems the wind seems to come and go, and I've almost finished, so I will bear with it. Alexander MacLeod, who died at Mount Gambier 1904. And Alan, 1892. Edward English, 1890. And there's a rose there. This one is Thomas Dixon, 1920. At the heavenly gate you will wait to meet us with the same sweet loving smile, for we were only parted, dear one, just for a while. Margaret, 1932. and William 1879. So this one is John Robert Marr, 1890. And there is a nice little verse there, but it's very hard. Now this is Foster's family right along here. So this is, the angel would have held something else in the hands, probably a sword and usually flowers or something. This is Ernest, 1904, Amelia, 1895, John, 1893, and Matilda, 1884. There's nothing else on the other sides, but yeah, okay. Oh, this one's, oh no, it's not too long. Okay, so all along here are the Forrester family. And some are just recent and some are older. So this was 1912 and 1951, and there's even Fosters over there. So they're quite a large family, and they were one of, I assume, the settlers. Trooper Forrester, 1933, thank you for your service. And Private Campbell, 1921, thank you. This is the clerk. So we will keep walking down here. Here's another grave surrounded by wood, and another one here. Okay, this one is Robert Cochrane Dixon, 1922. 7. Thomas, 1940 and 1923, 41. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Then we go into the new ones and the lawn cemetery, which, as you know, I don't do. I'm here more unless someone asks and says, can you check the cemetery and find the gravestone? But now with Find a Grave and Find a Grave and all those lovely grave ones, we don't have to do as much searching because a lot of them get photographed. And so they're obviously doing new sections of the lawn cemetery. And I don't, if you've heard anything or see anything, and I will find out some more information for you. Even though it is nearly spring here, although spring doesn't start till the middle of September, this equinox, but it is lovely, and I hope you all have a great time. Keep warm at the moment because we've just had a freeze come up from Antarctica, and it has dropped many, many degrees. So we will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and mainly subscribe, because of having up to 90% of people aren't subscribing, but they're watching. And thank you for watching, that's good. But if you just tick subscribe, even better. And it's free. And I don't put out that much new videos, so that's probably why it's a bit boring. But take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.